What's up, Struggling Nation on the road to green. This is your boy Unreal with Unreal Trading. Recapping how the week went for me this week so far. Was in the positive. Didn't have any losing trades this week. I only traded twice. Made a profit of around $2,110. Not a bad week. Of course, you know my account is still restricted to 3 trades a week. So I only traded Wednesday and Thursday. The other days I was too busy to trade, but I was still a student of the market. So as much as I could, I was watching the market, seeing where I could enter and exit, see what price action was doing, so I could familiarize myself as much as possible with what the market is doing, patterns, moving averages, indicators, RSI, the MACD, just trying to familiarize myself as much as possible. What is the market doing and what direction it's headed, so I could see plays develop in front of me, and I know when to get in and when to get out and get better at it. So both plays that I made Wednesday, I made one on Wednesday, one on Thursday. I strategized my entry, went in and got out at exactly where I plotted to get out on profit, and price action did exactly what I strategized both Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday I had a profit, I believe, around 920, and Thursday I had a profit of 1120. Sweet profits, sweet days. Friday, I didn't want to trade Friday, but like I said, you're still a student of the game, Struggling Nation. No matter what, you still got to study the market. Even if you're not planning on getting in and making a trade, you still should study the market. So I studied the market today for puts. I saw it was a sell-off in the morning from the open of the bell. I plotted a point on the market where I would enter on a put contract, option put contract, and where I would exit. And price action did exactly what I strategized. I didn't buy the contract, but I still played it out as though I was going to buy it, and I had purchased it. Price action moved in my favor. Had I purchased, I would have netted a profit somewhere around $1,100, $1,200, $1,300 today. So it would have been another sweet gain to end the week green, but still ended the week with a nice profit. I'm proud, I'm happy of what I took. And let's move forward. So let's go on to the chart so you can see where I enter, how I was reading price action, what I was looking at when I was looking at the indicators and the moving averages. And hope this helps, hope this makes you a better trader, and you're getting the point of view from a struggling trader on the road to green. So far this year I'm green. I know you can get there, don't give up. In case you're seeing exactly what I'm seeing, it gives you an idea of where you're going wrong, because a lot of stuff that I was seeing last year, I'm not seeing this year. That's why so far I'm able to stay in the green. So let's go on to the charts so you can see the plays that I made this week. Okay, as you can see, price gapped in the morning, one solid green candle, and then price action proceeded to pull back. Didn't enter here. I'm just watching to see what the market is going to do. Let me slow this down. It's going too fast. Didn't enter here. Saw how fast and what price action was doing. I said I'll wait, see if it pulls back to retest this area here. So as you can see, it shot up. I said my first support line, this was the high of the day. Sorry, my resistance line. This was the high of the day. I said, let me set this line up and see if price action comes back up here and retested this resistance line to shoot down. Maybe to test the low of the day. So, came up here, bounced. Came up here to test it again. Went sideways, then bounced. I'm gonna pause it here. I had a chance to enter here for puts. I had walked away from my computer at work. This is the struggle that you will go to as a day trader at trying to have a full-time job. So I walked away here. As you can see, the morning price gap. Shot up, solid green candle. Said I'll wait, let's see what price action shows me. Had a slight pullback and shot straight up. When it shot up here, I set this resistance line up. So let's see what happened to price action. Price action comes and retests that line. I'm going to enter for a put contract. Catch it and hopefully get out somewhere around here, where it went sideways for a minute during the open of the day. As you can see, came down, went back up, retested that resistance line. This is where I would enter the second candle. The second candle is confirmation that price action is going to sell. It's selling off. Would enter here. I would have got out somewhere in this area right here. That's where I would have applied it to get out. As you can see, watch what price action does. Shot down. This is where I would have exited for a healthy profit. But I missed this. So when I saw it come down into the same area here, set a support line. I said, well, I missed that. Let's see if it tries to retest the high of the day. Okay. You can see, this is my support line, my resistance line. Remember, resistance, ceiling, support, floor. There you go. Bounced off twice. Here. Kind of going sideways here on the support. Nothing's really closing under. When I say closing, the body of the candle has to close under this line, under the support line. So if you see the bodies of all these candles here, they're not really closing under the support line. Under the support line. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say bodies of candles, if you don't have an understanding of candles, you have to read a book on candlesticks. You have to understand what candlesticks are. If you don't understand what price action is, you have to read a book on price action. I'm currently reading my second book on price action. Aside from the 4 courses that I took to try to learn this, you have to read a book. It tells you what price action is. And when I speak it, when I use these terms, you know what I'm describing and what I'm talking about. So this is where I enter. Came down here, bounce. This is where I enter. Right here, the second candle, confirmation. The price was going to try to shoot somewhere up here to retest this resistance line up here. See? Again, remember, I enter here. Watch price action. Came down. Went past my support line. I held. Should have sold, but I held. And look where it shot up. Let me pause it here. So I should have sold because it went under my stop loss. Should have sold. But the way price action was in the morning, and just based on the amount of time that I have looking at these charts day in and day out, I held because the way price action came in, I knew it was going to try to retest this resistance line up here. You can see, and then here, went up, came down, past my support. This is my support right at the support line. This was my stop loss. I'm sorry, set my stop loss right at the support line. Price action actually closed here, but the very next candle now. If the next candle after this red candle was another red candle coming down, I would have sold. I would have got out. I would have took a loss, but I wouldn't have took no more. I wouldn't have took a bigger loss because I would have got out. I would have exited. So the very next candle came right at the same level of the red candle. See down here, the same level of the red candle. Shot up. I held. Shot up. I held. Remember, take profit with my resistance line. This is where I took profit. Right here. Right here. So let's get on this trade for Thursday, where I enter, where I exited. Alright. As you can see, we had a slight little gap. Price action jumped up above 3 moving averages here in the morning. First candle, solid green candle, and then a pullback. So it failed to continue to push price up. So I'm just watching here at this point. Price action looks like it wants to retest the high of the morning again. That's what I'm watching. Mind you, I read every candle to see what each candle is telling me. Every candle I read. Price action went above the highs of earlier in the morning, shot back down. So this right here is telling me that the bears slightly have some form of control the first part of the day. Every time price action tries to shoot up, the bears push it down. Every time the bulls try to push the price up, the bears push it down. That's what it's telling me. You read each candle. Like I said, you still got to be a student of the game. You got to continue to study it. By me studying, I'm able to see this. I wasn't able to see this last year, but I'm able to see this now. The fighting of the bears and the bulls and who has control. So early part, this is telling me the bears have control. Kicked myself in the butt too, because I should have took a put contract on that second attempt to try to push price up. I should have took a put contract here. Would have made a bigger return than what I did in the day. But like I said, never cry over spilled milk. I don't cry over it. I don't think about it anymore. Just sharing with you all, Struggling Nation. As you can see, price action try to shoot up again, and it just getting pushed down. Every time the bulls attempted to try to push price up, the bears shot price down. They attempted to push price up, bears shot it down. Push price up, bears shot it down. Push price up, bears shut it down. There's another failed attempt. Slight attempt to push up, bears shot it down. This should have been a put contract. Could have entered early and been done within the hour of trading. As far as with my profits, I never walk away from my computer unless it has to do with work. As much as I can, I watch the market to study, to understand price action as much as I can. It's the only way you're gonna figure it out. It's the only way I've come to figure it out as much as I have. Still got a long way to go. As you can see, push up, push down. Attempt to push up, push down. Attempt to push up, push down. This should have been a put contract. Kicked myself in the tail. So since I didn't enter up there, I didn't attempt to enter it again. I said I'll wait and see what price action shows me later. So right now I'm just a student watching the market, reading price action. Another attempt, fail, push down. Push down. This line right here is my trend line. Do a trend line. The trend is down. The trend is a sell-off. This blue line coming down at an angle. So I drew it here each time that price action touched that line. It would have been a point to enter as well. Each time it touched, it would have been a point to enter. As you can see, price action just shooting down. Shooting down. Missed this part of the day. So, got blessed on the other end. Patience. One of the hardest things that you would deal with as a new trader is patience. Hard to deal with. One of the reasons why I lost so much. Didn't know how to deal with patience. I wanted to get in and make money as fast as possible. Everybody else was doing this, so I wanted to do it too. Doesn't work like that. Those men and women out there that are making a lot of money and making a profit is because they have developed patience. As you can see, more attempts to try to push price up, down. This is when things started changing. Right around here now, this is almost the middle of the day, 11 o'clock. This is when price action start changing. So, as you can see, this is the low of the day at this point. Now price action shooting up. So I see some reversal. So learn this, I'm gonna pause it there. I also learned this from reading the books, from taking the courses. When price down shoots down, watch my finger. Price down shoots like this. Straight angle coming down. Sort of like my blue support, my blue trend line here. You see price action just shooting straight down, straight down, straight down, straight down. Usually, it's gonna hit a point where it's gonna bounce and it's gonna shoot right back up in the form of a V. Learned that in the book. That's what I was watching here. The way price action was coming down and watching multiple time frames. It was showing me the exact same thing. Price action coming down like this in the angle, but coming sharply down. It's not testing none of the moving averages, past the moving averages, and the moving averages are coming in the same direction. Man, But once it got to that bottom of the V, you could see the MACD and the RSI start to kind of turn around. So that's giving me an indication like maybe around this time, somewhere around this time, price action might reverse and the bulls might take over. So again, price action was coming down here, hit a point, and then it comes up. Read that in the book. Read that strategy in the book. So I put that same strategy that I read in the book into play here, the way price action was setting up. So as you can see, it came up, but I didn't enter here on this first pullback where it broke structure. Structure is this trend line here. This blue trend line I got coming down. Price action, when I say broke, it actually went through the trend line. It came up. Now it just broke the trend. The trend was down like this. Now the trend came up and it broke that trend. That's what it say, break of structure. So I saw it break structure, but I'm gonna wait for a retest. So let's see if it retests this, see if this is actually a break of structure or it's just maybe the bulls trying to push price up, and institutions, remember institutions run everything. They run all these candles. They control the movement of these candles. They just have it set up so they can make profit. You have institutions that only buy shorts and institutions who buy only calls, meaning that you got institutions that bet on the market going up. You got institutions that bet only that the market's going to go down. So they're pushing the price in the directions that the price is moving. That's why the bears and the bulls are constantly fighting. Read that in the book. So I'm waiting for this retest. So I'll break structure, waiting for a retest. There it is. I see price action moving sideways here, but not coming down this line. This line, I hadn't drawn this line here, so don't pay attention to this line just yet. I did draw this line, this resistance line / support. Let me pause it here, because you're seeing all these lines and I didn't explain them. So before the open of the day, I had drawn this resistance line from yesterday's price action. So kind of in the area where price action was bouncing off. So I drew this resistance line. So let me see if price action comes down here and test this resistance line and shoot up, or test this support line in the morning. Resistance yesterday, because the line price action down here was resisting yesterday. Today in the morning, because price action gapped up, it's support. So price is up here, now it's support. So let me see if price comes back and retest this support line. If it hits here and bounce up, then I get in for a call. If it goes through, then maybe my resistance / support line is not valid anymore, but I left it there. So if you see this line going all the way across, I left it there. Play the video. Be mindful, I hadn't drawn this line yet, but I see price action went sideways here, went through it. Now you see it coming back to retest this area here. Here it comes back, retest this area here. Now I know for some reason, not for some reason, but I do know that the bulls have control. So as you can see, it's testing this area here. Drew this support line across. At this point now, I got this support line drawn. My take profit target is either this 200 moving average or up here, this resistance line that I drew from price action from the day before. Be mindful when you're drawing your support and your resistance line and your trend lines, you're strategizing multitudes of information, days, hours, just a whole bunch of different stuff to get to these lines. You're not just drawing them up just to draw them up. So this is where I enter. Second test. Came down here, went through the line, came down here, went through my support line, but didn't close. I entered here, right at the top of this red candle. Right here, as this green candle was forming, this is where I enter. Here. I'll show you where I took profit. As you can see, Price action, slight pullbacks, but the whole way still pushing up. It's making lower highs and higher highs the whole way up. Kind of like a channel. If I draw a line here and then draw a line at the bottom, it's like a channel. Slight pullback. Nope. Didn't show y'all the right spot. This is where I enter. This is where I enter. Apologize for that. This is where I enter. So it came down here, went through the support line, went up, came down, came near the support line, went up, came down, tested the support line, didn't close under it, went up. Now it's slightly trending up. Came up here, looked like it wanted to test this 200 MA. Wanted to test the 200 MA again, shot down. When I saw it shoot down and didn't close under my support line, this is where I entered. This is my entry. I entered right on this candle, aggressively. Because I saw it attempted to try to go through, and mind you, I'm looking at different time frames here. So I'm not just looking at one time frame. I'm not glued to one time frame. I'm looking at different time frames to see what's happening here. When I saw that price action wasn't closing under my support line, I entered this green candle here aggressively, and I got out. Right here. Entered down here, got out right here. Close is close enough. Near my resistance line I set up from price action from the previous day. Bam, came up, retested that resistance line, got out, took my profit. That's how I traded on Thursday and Wednesday. Hope this helped. Sorry for the confusion from where I entered at earlier on Thursday, but hope this helps. Hope this improves your trading. Struggling Nation on the road to green. Don't give up. I'm not. I'm here to share with you my journey from struggling trader to successful trader. So you're seeing exactly what a struggling trader goes through, which is where you might be at, to becoming a successful trader where you're gonna be at. Don't give up. I haven't. I'm not. So far, let's stay green and let's finish the year strong. More work to do. Get ready for Monday. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Remember, I'm gonna put out a video every Saturday. Every Saturday I drop a video. If you want to see more, thumbs up, subscribe. Any comments, put it in the comment section. Any information that you need because you don't know which direction to go, send me a message. I will respond back and I will point you in the right direction. At least the direction that I'm following and that people have pointed me. So please subscribe, thumbs up. Struggling Nation on the road to green. This is your boy Unreal signing off.